guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maribel and I'm the owner of Mint Dough Co. Hey guys, I am back with my box challenges. I decided, you guys, that I was gonna pick one box challenge this week and I'm just gonna go ahead and stuff that one. I have $100. I do want to try to get through some of these challenges, some of them like a little bit faster. So, because I need the money, that's why. So, because I have a limit or a time limit for like tuxedos and, remember that all this money is going for my daughter's bridal shower and wedding. And so the bridal shower I'm good with, but the stuff for her wedding, for tuxedos and my dress, things like that, those things have to be ordered in advance. So, so that's the reason why. If not, I wouldn't care, but because I'm like on a time limit for all this stuff, that's the reason why. But what I decided to do was I'm going to select one box challenge and then I'm going to work on that one until I'm done. And then I'll go on to the next one and then try to be done with it. And then I think going forward, after I'm done with these two, is I'm going to just focus on two of them. That way I can at least do 50 and 50 or maybe just one and try to do 100 and finish them up a little bit faster. I'm not really sure yet. But with me doing 25, 4 times with 4 box challenges, it's fun. But like I said, because I am on a time limit, I think I'm going to stop doing that for now. Okay. Maybe next year when I'm done with my daughter's wedding and I don't really have a time limit for anything, I think that would work a little bit better for myself. So, all right. So just wanted to let you know. So I rolled like a 1 through 4 die and I got the number 4. So that means that number 4 is going to be, I don't know if you guys remember, Great Scott. Yay. So this one here, you guys, is by Cash Countess Cort. And I'm going to focus on this one here. And then again, when I'm done with this one, I will move on to the other ones, okay? But before I do that, I do have some IOUs that I want to take care of, okay, that are in this book here. And actually, it's just this one. I think it's the other one that I have 2 different IOUs. But this one here, one of these here has an IOU. Let me look for that right here. Okay. So I have a $3 IOU, so I'm going to set that aside, and I'm going to put the $3 in here, so that way I am done with that. Yay! Okay, let me come back over here. And again, this one, it says Great Scott. I've time warped myself into saving for my future. Hilarious, Cort. I love it. So this box here is the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s, all right? Had to get some moisturizer for my hands. I never laminate these little cards here, and so they get really hard for me to pick up. All right, so a cell phone. I remember those. Okay, so this one's from the 2000s. So I'm going to start right here. And again, I have $100, okay, you guys? So let me find this one here. So 90s, and let me just go forward, and $1. Okay, so let me take this one out here, and this one's going to be $1. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the money out, and then at the very end, you guys, I will go ahead and just count everything. Okay. All right, so the next card is going to be the 70s, and it's a roller skate. I remember having these skates, but not in the 70s. But yes, I do remember those roller skates as a kid. And that was the best. I do remember, you guys. Oh, my God. So I was on these skates right here. And then, those speed bumps that they have on the road? So we thought we were cool. We were going through the speed bumps. We were fine. But then, yep, on one of them, I went through it and I fell. And I just remember my behind just going through the entire ground. And it was like concrete. And so my behind looked like Freddy Krueger. If you guys know who Freddy Krueger is, like with the lines like that. That's exactly what my behind looked like. All right, 1, 2, 3. So these skates are for $3. But yeah, that's what I always remember that. Yep. And I had Freddy Krueger lines on my behind for a while, like 2 weeks or something. All right, so this one here, sorry, I have some of these turned upside down. So this one is the 80s, and this is a Walkman. Had one of those. All right, so this Walkman's gonna be for $1. Yeah, I remember that. Yep. Okay, so there's that one right there. Okay, the next one is gonna be, ooh, a Rubik's Cube. Aw, had a Rubik's Cube as well. All right, so the Rubik's Cube is gonna be for $6. So let me grab that and I'm gonna set that aside here. Oh, the Rubik's Cube. My son got into the Rubik's Cube not too long ago. Like a few years ago, and it was pretty cool because he got down to like seconds. Like he would just solve it, and it was crazy how much. And I remember too learning how to, you know, we would solve it like one side and then another side, and then I don't know how, but I remember my sister would take hers apart and make it into a ball, the Rubik's Cube. It was pretty cool. So, but yeah, I remember trying to solve all the sides into one color. Good times, good times. I love this box, Court. Brings back a lot of childhood memories. All right, so this is a 90s, and then this is a tape bubble gum. I remember that too. Okay, and this one, ooh, a little spicy. Not too spicy, but a little spicy. This one's gonna be for $7. Oh, yay! So I have not done the 90s yet. So $5, $6, and $7 for this one. Okay, so $7. And let me grab the next card. Okay, so the next card is going to be the 2000s again, the Y2K. Oh my God, funny. Funny. I remember the whole, I don't know why I went forward if this is the 2000s. All right. So I remember, ooh, this one's really spicy. This is a $12. So what I remember from the Y2K is everyone freaking out because of the computers and nothing was going to work. And I remember, and I don't know why, but I remember us, like, I don't remember Costco. I don't know when Costco opened up, honestly, but I just remember going to Walmart and buying like a box, like a big ass box of ramen noodles. Like ramen noodles, like it was like a big one. I don't even know how many were in there, like 36, or I don't even know how many it was, but I remember going to Walmart for that, and then a bunch of water. That's what I remember. So ramen noodles and water, you guys, was what was going to save us. Oh, and then some toilet paper too. All right. So this one's for $12. Oh my God. Good. Like I said, Court, good box. A lot of memories. And I'm laughing at these already, Court, because guess what? I had a pair of these. All right. Okay. So this is one that we read. Okay. So this one says, save a little more for your present self. Roll and save for any icon. Okay, so this is the ones. So I'm going to go forward. So this is for your past, for your present. So this is here. Let me put this here. I even want to make sure I don't get any marker. Okay, so this one says for your present self, roll and save. So overall health and wellness, family time, inhale, exhale, take a break, pause and enjoy this moment. I'm going to do over health and wellness because I have been feeling kind of funky lately. All right, 6. I'm gonna go and get my blood work and everything. So that's gonna be, it just says roll and save for any icon. So $6 is what I'm gonna go put. But I am gonna go get my blood work done and see what's going on, because I think something's going on. I know something's going on. I feel like I'm low on vitamins or my hormones or something. So I've been feeling a little bit off, and then I keep waking up, you guys. It's so annoying at like 3 in the morning every single day. So it's just so annoying. Okay, save a little more for your future self. Okay, so that's for your present. So I'm assuming future is right here. Yes. Okay. So let me get this one out right here. And then this one says, go get that promotion, go buy, renovate that house, go spoil someone special. So I'm going to do my husband. So roll and save. He's my biggest cheerleader, and he's just a sweetheart. And I'm so lucky to have him. And yeah, I wish I could just go spoil him right now. So I will soon for Father's Day. But yep, there's $4 is what's going to go in this one here. And I'm going to wait on that one. And then I'm going to grab the next one. So the next one is going to be the 60s. All right, so let me find the 60s. Is it this one here? I can't remember. Nope, that's the 70s. Okay, so the 60s is right here. Groovy. Groovy. Okay, and that's going to be the lips and that with the tongue sticking out for $2. So that's 1 and 2. All right. I feel like we're filling a lot of them because I'm doing the 100. Wow. Okay. It's a lot. Okay, sorry you guys. Like I said, it's hard to grab these. Okay, all right. This is going to be the Furby for the 90s. Now, I didn't have, I'm older than you guys, I'm sure. I didn't have a Furby. I remember them, but I didn't have one because in the 90s, you guys, I was in high school. So, yeah, so I wouldn't be playing with Furbies. I guess you can, you know, nothing wrong with it if you did, you know, and you're in high school. But I just wasn't into that at the time. Okay, so we're going to go back to the 70s. And this is the glasses. And it looks like it has a bonus. Yay. Let me grab. Okay, I'm going to grab this die here. That's 1, 2, or 3. And let me go to the 70s. So that's going to be the 80s. Okay, and this is the 70s right here. And then I'm going to roll. Okay, so I'm saving $4, but I'm going to add the bonus, either 1, 2, or 3. And let's see what the die, 2. So I'm going to do the 2. So then, oh, I'm not going to cross that off. So that's $4, $5, $6 for this one here. And then what I'm going to do is put this back in this bunch right here. And then that way I will play that again. Okay, so 50s and then the TV right here. Okay, so let me go to the very beginning. Ooh, that one's spicy, you guys. $10. 10. That's okay though, you know. That means we're saving more. All right, so we have 10 for that one. And then we grab the next one. Okay, so the next one's going to be the 60s. And it says good time, good vibes. Yeah, so this one is for 7. Okay, we're doing well. 5, 6, and $7. And it looks like my money's starting to wither away there. Okay, the next one is going to be the 80s and the arcade. Oh, man, arcade. Remember going after school to the arcade. That was super fun. And then I remember when we got an Atari. See, you guys, I'm telling you, I'm older. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. But yeah, we had an Atari, and then we had the the Nintendo is what we had. And I just remember all of that. So, okay. So fun. Okay. Let me grab the next one. The next one is going to be the 90s and a pager. Oh my God, you guys. $1. You guys, I'm so stupid. I know I keep talking about all these stories and I don't have to, but I really don't have anything else to talk about. But, okay, so I got to tell you my story about the pager. So I had a pager and I thought it was so cool. And I would pay, I think it was like $7 or $8 a month to have a pager. And it was so stupid. Like, I remember I would assign numbers to my friends and I would be like, okay, yeah, if you page me, and you're like number 4, you know? And then, yeah, and then it was white and I thought it was super cool. And yeah, and then we would just like, page each other like certain, like code words and then our number, whatever number we were assigned. We're so stupid, like my friends. And then I remember when I started, okay, so forward to me working at the hospital, I wanted to grab that damn pager and just throw it at the wall. I feel like I still have PTSD when I hear a certain ringtone on my phone and then a pager, just because I hate it to be paged out when I started working. And I think it's a 1, yeah. And I just remember always hating it and then thinking back, what the hell? Why was I paying for somebody to page me back in the day? And you guys, we were like in high school, like really what important thing could we have, right? All right, so I believe that's 1, and I believe I have not put anything in. So I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, so, all right, so this one's a 90s still. Oh my God, you guys, $11 for this one. All right, so $11. So let me put that one there. So that's going to be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, $11. Okay, woo, $11. Okay, so it looks like, yep, we still have some more, but it looks like it's dwindling down. Okay. And then this is going to be the 2000s. Again, remember writing or drawing this on my notebook. $5 for that one. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, you guys, for this one here. 3, 4, 5. So I am happy we are getting some of these done. Okay. So the next one is, I believe, Back to the Future, the DeLorean. Love it. Cort, and if you're watching this or if you watch this, Courtney has this really cute challenge she came out with. Woo, $10. And it is a Back to the Future, and it's the DeLorean that's in there. And I think it's a DeLorean. It looks like it. I'm looking at it and I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Okay, let's hope I have enough. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Anyways, Cort, I have that on my list. And then I want your Memory Lane Part 2 as well. So, all right, you guys. So I have $1. And I'm pretty sure there is no roll and save. So I'm assuming I'm going to have... Yeah, I don't think there is. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to have an IOU. Again, it's okay. So I have $1 left. I'm going to roll, and we're going to see where it takes us. Of course, it has a bonus. All right. It never fails. Every time you have that IOU, it's always the highest one. Okay, so it's not too bad. It's $2. So let's roll here. Okay, so 1. So it's going to be $3. So I'm going to cross this one off right here. And I'm going to take this IOU right here, because I am going to, wait, I have 1. What was it? And I'm going to owe $2. So I'm just going to scratch this one off, and I'll put $2 for that. And I know that I have an IOU here. Let me go ahead and put that marker back. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn this down. I'm going to start from the beginning, and I'm going to see how much money I have. I actually got a lot done, you guys. I didn't think of, like, I thought, like, okay, I'll get some done, but it feels like I got a lot of cards done. Yeah, so, okay, and it looks like this was my first time playing the 50s. So $10 for this one. Yay. Okay. And then the next one here, let me get the money out. So for the 60s, let me get these 5s out. Okay, I have 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and $20. 20. Okay, 70s. Let me get the money out. Okay. So for this one, it looks like I have 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, and $14 for this one here for the 70s. Okay. And then we're going to go to the 80s right here. So let me get this money out. 5s. Making sure that there's no other 5s in here. Okay, here's one right there. And I think that might be it right there. Okay, so looks like we have 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30 for this one here, you guys, for the 80s. So we have 30. Okay. And then the next one's going to be the 90s, and nothing in there. So 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 22. Okay, so 22 for the 90s. Okay. And then this one here is going to be the IOU, and this one is for the 2000s. Let me put the IOU there for now. Let me get this money and see. I hate it when the money is turned and then you turn it and it feels like now all the money's going one way, and then you turn it another way and then it goes the opposite way. I'm like, just be together. Okay, so again, for the 2000s, we have 10, 25, 26, 27, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 37, 38, 39, you guys, 39. And then when I put this one here, we'll have 40, 41 eventually, okay? And again, that's for the 2000s. Yay. Okay. And then this one here, I haven't stuffed that one yet. It looks like for your present self, I just started that one, so that one's going to be $6 for this one here. And then for the future self, let me grab this here, 5. Okay, so that's gonna be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 for your future self. Okay, yay. I'm so happy, you guys, because we made some progress on this one today with the 100. So I'm happy about that because that's kind of what I want. I want the games to move along. I don't mind them taking a while, but like I said, I need that money, you know, for the wedding. So that's the reason I kind of have to go, not extremely fast, but I have to kind of, you know, speed it up here. So what I'm going to do is next time around, I'm going to play this one again. Hopefully I will have $100 for next time. And then I will continue on with another $100. And then I'm hoping that by the end of June, I am done with this one here. And then I'll move on to another one. I'll roll. Next time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll out a 1 through 4 dot, or the 1, 2, 3 at that point. Because I have 2 in here and then I have 1 in, or 2 in here. So that's 4 total. So what I'll do is I'll roll the 1, 2, or 3, and then we'll select which challenge we'll go to, and we'll play that one until we're done with it, and then we'll move on to the 2 that we have left, and then I can probably do like 50 on each one of those, and then complete those hopefully around the same time, you know. So, but all right, guys, thank you for coming back to my channel. Cort, if you watch this, again, I don't know if you will, but if you do, Cort, I just want to say thanks for the memories. It made me laugh right now a lot because it brought up a lot of memories from my past. And this is my era, girl. Thank you for making a challenge for us girlies, you know, who can relate to it. All right. You guys have a good rest of your week, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.